All right. Joey, think I can do it this time.
Yeah.
Second time's the charm. DJ Marcus coming at you once again. And welcome to the Dak Comedy Podcast. I am your host, the marvelous DJ Marcus. And you were joining me live in the Dak Comedy Studios, but I'm never alone with my boy Joey LaFaro. Damn. Joey, say hello to people.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Still disappointed, huh?
Yeah, you still punted that.
Okay. I mean, hey, sometimes a good punt is better than a bad fake. I don't know how that goes. But anyway, we are also joined by our co-host, the lovely, the talented Miss Pretty Funny herself. She's pretty funny. Miss Pretty Funny North, South, East, and West. She is Candace August. Welcome back to the show.
So you had another chance to do the intro right and still didn't do it, Marcus.
Okay. We're not worried about that. You know what we're worrying about our guests. Our guests.
You had a second chance and still didn't do it.
It is 2/3 of the I'm gonna get in trouble for this podcast. Is that I keep getting it fucking wrong. I know I'm saying it wrong.
You got it right the first time. You got it wrong the second time.
Yeah, that's.
You got it right the first time. We told you got it right, and then you fucked it up.
Okay, my brother Terrence, tell me what the name of the podcast is.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Podcast.
It's the same thing I used to yell when Joey's mom would come outside when we were throwing water balloons with Joey, and then we had to run away because we go, you know what? I'm gonna get in trouble if his mom see me. But I would love that spanking. But anyway, Joey, our guest this week, Terrence. I don't know Terrence's last name because I ain't never met Terrence.
Terrence Galwith.
Terrence Galwith.
And
And
thank you, gentlemen, lady, thank you for having me.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for coming.
And we also have Mr. Eddie Lyles.
I appreciate the enthusiasm you gave when you introduced me. But at the same time, dirtbag. Can I curse on here? Can I make fun of Marcus on here, or is that against the rules?
Please do, like all podcasts long. That's exactly
All
what
right.
I invite you to do.
That's I did that joke the last time I was on the podcast. 18 fucking years. It's all good.
As always, all of our guests appear via the CP MMA Fight Line
Yes.
because we anticipate the conflict. That's really what we're trying to say. We anticipate.
Yes, as
At all
you
times.
should.
Yeah, you know what conflict is really happening right now?
No.
Conflict between Comcast and Eddie Lyles and Candace. Because the internet is fighting them real bad.
I'm on my. You talk about.
Is this better?
Because Eddie's on his phone, so it always has that sound delay that you get a little bit because he's on speakerphone. So
Right.
it damn near sounds like a shitty DMX record being played over the radio. Like,
What's up?
Did I play my voice out for you niggas?
Am I
Oh,
better
man.
now that I took the earbuds out? Is it better like this?
No, you could keep the earbuds in. It's just your internet is bad, so
Yeah.
you keep
So, but
glitching in and out.
We're trying to tell you this like last 4 episodes.
Yeah,
'cause you keep blaming us.
Yeah, you keep saying it's us.
Oh, well, I guess.
That damn Apple shit.
But yeah, it's always using Apple products. But Joey, it has been a short week since the last episode of That Comedy Podcast.
Yes, it has.
We had
It doesn't feel like it though.
No, it does. It feels like it's been a
Weird.
full fucking week. We had the dude in the corner on the last episode of That Comedy Podcast, which is a hilarious episode. Go back and listen to it. Watch it on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you find the That Comedy Podcast. I'd suggest go back and listen to that. But then you told me a couple weeks ago. Okay, you said, Marcus, we're gonna have some special guests in the building, and I was like, who are we gonna have, Joey? You know, because I'm very excited whenever you tell me these types of things. And you said we're gonna have the I'm gonna get in trouble.
Motherfucker. I literally sat back and didn't say nothing because I was like, all right, are we doing a second intro? Is this nigga James right now? Like, what is
Sorry, I might get in trouble. Podcast. I'm gonna get. See, I want to use proper English.
We might as well just change it up 14 times as you go through it. Just I'm possibly gonna get in trouble later. Podcast.
I think he's trolling you at this point. It's okay. He does the same thing with my football teams.
I think trouble's coming my way. Podcast.
That's why.
Trying to dead name us, and that's illegal now. I'm gonna get you canceled. That's over the podcast. Motherfucker.
It is a cancelable offense.
You can't cancel me. I'm very racist and misogynist anyway. So if you're gonna cancel me, I might as well just
So
lose.
big behind be misogynist. That doesn't even make sense, son.
Ask Candace. Candace the one called me. Candace the one told me I was. I was like, I don't understand how I am either.
Candace, you told him he was misogynistic.
He's full of hate in a lot of ways. He doesn't like women. He doesn't like all kinds of races. He doesn't like the trans people. He's just hateful.
That's 'cause he should have been born in a white body.
Yes, exactly. He's full of hate.
Born as a white dude, he would have shot the club up. Like that's. Sorry, Terrence. I know, like you but now you got another white guy, but I mean, is he really white? I don't know.
Look,
with a crossbow. Though.
I will take our leading records where we can get them, sir.
Oh man.
All right,
Yo,
so what is it? It's the Big Trouble in Little China podcast. What is it for real? How do you say it?
That's racist. That was
That's only the episodes when Lloyd Lee is
Stop
on.
this Asian hate.
really,
Stop this Asian hate.
black people stop beating up on Asians.
Hold on. The funny part is that's the first time he's gotten Loy's name right.
I know, and he's not here to
He
hear
was
it.
here for a whole episode and couldn't get his name right. The day he's not
It's
here,
one syllable. How can you get it wrong?
I want it to be more Asian than it is. He says it, and it's like that doesn't sound right. I just keep looking at him. Nah, it's
His
Lee.
last name is Lee. How much more Asian can he possibly
What do you
get?
want his name to be? Soy Lee?
It's soy Lee.
Literally, like it's like one syllable words across the board. I don't know. Literally, I like. Does he just need to change his name to a symbol like Prince after the fact and we call it good? Like, what
Right.
do we do?
Then you can't say it at all. You just can't. Like, come on now.
Bruh, that's funny.
And we're back with the Keep It Simple Stupid podcast.
Yeah, it is. Oh my goodness, man! It's a pleasure to have you guys on. No bullshit. Last time we saw Eddie, we were in the .comedy North Studios. We were in when we were in Howard County.
I lose track of the names you give these studios.
No, y'all were in the basement in Beltsville.
No,
No,
Eddie was in Columbia with us because he was on our 100th episode.
Yep.
Okay.
He was on a 100th episode. He
We shot my first ever podcast there.
yeah.
Oh, my first take at trying to do podcasts. We
Yes.
shot. What was
And
it?
y'all did a 3-hour, half-hour podcast.
Yeah.
And that was they were in our apartment for 4.5 hours.
Yeah, but they brought beer and pizza.
That's
so
because I think Leland started smoking.
Yeah.
Started smoking. Game over after that.
Oh man, man. We've gone a long way. Terrence, I'm not sure how you fit into the Eddie Lyles world.
Yeah, I started comedy out there in DC, man. When I was still in the military, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd started out there. Started with stand-up comedy to go. Actually, that was where I first found a bit online when I was like, oh, somebody said you should go to this little website. What was it? I think it was like dcstandup.com at that time where people was maintaining it. And that's where I found it. I was still in the military, and then around the way, I met Eddie like 4 times, because it just was like that. And then, yeah, man, just that's where I started comedy. And then right before the pandemic, I moved out to Omaha because family reasons and a kid thing. And I was like, hey, I'll do this comedy thing out here. So
Okay. How's the comedy scene in Omaha?
it's small, but I like it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's white.
Yeah.
I would think it would be.
That's
I mean,
okay.
I know that's
So-
what Eddie's alluding to why I like it, because he's racist. But yeah, that's
I'm not racist, bro. I'm okay. I just don't like white people that much. It's not racist.
it's just a preference.
yeah, man. It's like, yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Oh man! But Joey, it is a pleasure to have you back, man. It's been a long weekend for you. 'Cause I know we did our taping on Friday,
Yeah.
taping and post on Friday. So how what did you do this weekend? Get into anything?
Well, I went to see the James Bond movie at the iPic in the Pike and Rose, the bougie theater.
The Bougie Theater in Bethesda, in North Bethesda.
That is the most bullshit scam I've ever encountered. I swear to God, like they don't even have they have the nerve to they're trying to make it an art exhibit. I'm like, motherfucker, put the name of the movie over the theater so I can find my way around. I went to the bathroom and missed 45 minutes of the movie trying to find my way back. I had to ask for directions. Have you had to ask for directions in a movie theater?
to your theater?
To your theater. And the waiter had to go check because he didn't know either.
Wow.
Oh,
That's some North Bethesda bullshit.
Then the food they charge you is I get it, but they have supposed to you could order a whole meal, so you think, oh, they have real food because it's bougie shit.
Mhm.
But it's a lie. They have keto spicy tuna lettuce cups. And you're thinking, oh, that sounds fancy, right? Nah, it was ground tuna paste with hot sauce mixed in it with a jalapeno on top. I'm like, I almost threw it back in the dude's face.
On a piece of iceberg.
Yeah. I was like, bro.
Wow, man. I mean, it's
Don't go there.
Don't go to theaters where you're out
The theater
where it's
wasn't
not
even,
your weight class.
Don't
out punch your weight class. Is that what they say, Eddie Lyles? You used to box, didn't you?
It's not a weight class. I'm glad they're charging those rich people those prices.
Oh.
But just know that you're not going to go there and find something better. Go instead of spending any money there, go to a restaurant and eat, and then go to a regular theater because the seats are the fucking same. The food is mostly the same outside of you can get a better food at a restaurant instead of spending your money on the meal you're going to get there.
Okay.
The only thing that you can do there, you probably can't do any. The drinks were on point. So if you if it's really just about getting drinks, then yeah, you can do that.
Okay. All right. I mean, I wouldn't waste my money anyway. Why would I go to the theater in Bethesda? That just sounds like a hot goddamn mess. When there are 35 different theaters that have reclining seats, and that I could rest my feet in. I'm happy with. Fuck that. I ain't spending $45 to come and watch James Bond shoot the same Middle Eastern looking guy.
I just have one question. Are the zebras still loose in PG County? That's all I need. A yes or a no. Are the zebras still loose?
no.
2 of them are still loose. It's 2 that are still out.
It was
on
5.
loose.
Oh, so they caught 3, or the other 3 died, or what?
No, it was 3 that were initially on loose. Candace has ratcheted this number up 5 different times. She started with, hey, guys, there's a zebra loose in PG County. And it was like, a zebra? Oh, shit. And she's like, there's 16 zebras out in the streets. It's like, wait.
It's 5 zebras in PG County. That's right, 5?
Listen, I'm not Googling it. You know why? Because we could have discussed this during the pre-show meeting and I could have been prepared for the conversation. But somebody wanted to go in for 8:59.
Joey, I ask that same question every week. I want a zebra update. You should have been prepared.
So now we have to be the zebra update.
Got to give her a zebra
Okay.
update. Got you.
All right, got it.
Just have a ticker running across the bottom.
We can do that. Oh man, but yeah, this week, Joey, I did nothing. I got finished my vacation, and I decided to go back to work. Started back at work today. Yesterday. Started back at work yesterday. And I figured something out. I hate going back to work after vacations. I hate it for the simple fact that my staff doesn't do shit while I'm gone. And then when I come back, I clean up.
I think that was only you thought? Is that what
No, I didn't think it was only me. But I specifically know it's me.
fuck wants to go back to work?
Marcus had an epiphany. Hey, this goddamn work thing, after doing some shit I enjoyed, not good for me.
Nobody, I didn't want to go to work on the vacation. Nigga, what kind of perspective? Shut up. Nobody, who's tuning into your podcast with these stupid ass perspectives? I want to go back to work after I was off for work.
I ain't going back to work with you bitches.
You know what? I can't even get mad at that because that's actually funny. But
They don't want to go back to work after they leave work. I went on vacation and didn't want to go back to work. Great job, buddy.
I told you we should have
You
scrapped
know,
that
you know, when I was in the Bahamas, the one thing I couldn't stop thinking about on the beach was fucking work. You know, couldn't take my mind off of it.
All right, are you two done having a fucking conversation amongst your fucking selves? So talk about the police.
Here's the thing. I said we should
show
skip
how
that
rich
segment.
he is. Shut the fuck up.
I said we should skip that segment, and then he threw the question out there, and I was like,
Just giving us these fucking random ass things. I mean, all right.
He basically was like, you know, I want to have the I'm thinking about trouble podcast on, but realistically, I just want to talk to Joey about his weekend.
Yeah. Dating? How do y'all have girlfriends? What the fuck is happening? Are you lying about girlfriends? Is that what's going on?
No, I have a girlfriend because my dick game strong. That's where that comes from. See where you at in that little tiny box, brother? It ain't the same place I am. I got a room for women.
I live in 2 places, but don't worry about it, bro. It's something
You
different.
got to, motherfucker. Your head fitting full. Fuck you. I ain't got time for you any goddamn.
2 places, you know. I like
Oh man.
out of room so I can get accommodated with New York. But I mean, you can stay, you know what I'm saying, quiet in Greenbelt. Who gives a fuck?
I'm happy in Greenbelt, goddamn it.
I bet you are, nigga. That's why your police was mad as shit. You came back to work. Oh, gutter ball ass. Well, you know I'm nice to you. Like I don't even get why I get the fucking animosity I get from you. It's weird.
it all started one day at a .comedy show, and I think there was a Carl Winslow reference, and it's all been downhill from there.
Yeah. There usually is that starts it with me.
I said you look like Carl Winslow.
I believe so.
No, that wasn't me.
You may not have done that one specifically, but something adjacent to
Yeah,
that.
you made a remark. I don't remember what it was. It was so long ago.
The first time I met you, motherfucker, you brought me up to like the most niggerish song of all time.
Yes, that's what it was.
Like,
You don't fuck with the DJ.
And
Yeah,
like, you piece of shit. Like you were trying to set me up.
I saw who Eddie Lyles was. I looked at the list.
How you brought me on stage, bro?
And I think I know what I played. Okay, I remember what it was. Fuck that.
What was it? I thought that was leading up to you playing the fucking song.
I'm pulling it up, bitch. Shut up.
So we're just not going to do topics, right? We're just going to sit here and just roast each other and talk shit about shitty internet.
Seems like it.
This is what the song I brought Eddie Lyles up to.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
But I tried for my niggas. It's accurate, but they got work clothes and shit. I had on like fucking carnage.
I understand, but the fact is you don't fuck with the DJ, so then that creates animosity moving forward, Eddie Lyles. You should understand this.
Animosity.
I am a connoisseur of music, so when I see a large nigga, I'ma say my nigga, because it indicates how big you are. Because you two niggas, it's my nigga. God damn, look at this nigga. That's how I felt when I saw you.
Shorter than me and way more, nigga. Like that's not a good thing. Like you do understand that, like when I put on a shirt, most girls are like, "You're not even that fat." When you put on a shirt, niggas is like, "You about to die." Like, Turns makes jokes about me, like and tries to tell me I'm about to die, and he's never seen you in person because he would probably kill you. Like he would just help you along with the process.
Don't bring me
life, bro.
Don't
had a conversation with you.
You can't bring me into this.
Destroying your life with these burgers. Now, do you want to keep going on this fat road?
All right, I'm going to do what I've done on the .comedy podcast on numerous occasions, Joey LaFaro.
What's that?
And I'm going to deliver an olive branch to Eddie Lyles.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
You know what?
You motherfuckers, I'm an asshole. And when I stop being an asshole, now I'm the crime. This is bull. I thought I was gonna get in trouble on this show.
See, that's why he's on the I could possibly get in trouble this afternoon podcast. I don't know what
his name and you don't think I'm gonna make fun of you. What's the so we can move on, please?
All right, fine. Fucking move on. Joey, I don't know. Damn it. You know I'm gonna do that transition. No. Okay.
Why don't we introduce our guests to our audience?
Yes, because they have never met our audience before. So you know what we're gonna do, Joey?
They have a whole show. Why are we doing this crossover episode?
Yes. They have a whole platform. They don't need to be on the Dot Comedy Podcast. They are doing us a solid. And I appreciate it. You know why I appreciate it, Joey? Because unlike some podcasts, Dot Comedy is sponsored by Smooth My Balls. And Smooth My Balls sometimes just doesn't pay the rent all the time. But you know what it does do? It smooths my balls. The Turf Chopper 3.0 is the Smooth My Balls original. That's right. The Smooth My Balls Turf Chopper 3.0 will not get you nicked, will not get you bumps. It'll get you clean and shaved just for those ladies. Ain't that right, Candace?
Marcus, don't make me hang up on this whole podcast. I don't. Listen, not today.
Don't say yes. I like smooth balls, and then we move on from it. God damn it, Candace. The Smooth My Balls Turf Chopper 3.0. Get yours.
The whole router in this bitch. I'm not dealing with it today, Marcus. Leave me alone.
Throw the router in the sea.
Okay, it's probably already there. That's why shit don't work right. But okay, Joey, I'm gonna ask you one last time. I've had concussions. I played football. I don't remember stuff very easily. What is the name of their podcast again? I'm gonna get in trouble.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
It
literally was on the screen a second ago.
I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay, cool.
Isn't that what you said at first? I thought that is what you said the first time.
It is, but we had to restart.
So then
we didn't go live.
Keep pressing the podcast.
I was so excited that I forgot to press go. I was so excited I forgot to take my shorts off, and then
it just happened.
And it happened
all over itself. Oh man, but yes, the I'm gonna get in trouble podcast is Joey, no, Jesus Christ, Terrence, Eddie Lyles.
What is happening?
Okay, god damn it, I'm trying my.
Marcus is rattled.
I don't know why. It is fucking weird. This is my fucking show. Fuck that shit. I'm not. These are not like. This is not. Damn it.
He got focused on the hot read for smoothing his balls. The podcast stuff. So.
Is that a real ad or is that like a
yes?
Ad?
No, because now I'm mad. Actually, I'm mad as shit because I got a fucking message on my Instagram about Smooth My Balls, and I was like, nah, it's probably bullshit. I presented it to the group, and the group was like, it's probably bullshit. And so now that I see somebody's got it, now I'm like, maybe it wasn't bullshit. Now I should have got some sponsor money. Man, fuck that. Like,
about that.
If you're curious, we have a link tree in our comments section. It allows you to go and check out our link for Smooth My Balls.
Where you will receive 20% off.
Oh, I'm happy for you guys, man. Yeah. I wasn't fuck Smooth My Balls.
Oh man, but the I'm Getting in Trouble podcast stars Eddie Lyles, Terrence, and Mr. Loyal Lee. How long y'all been doing the podcast, man? This is where I'm redirecting the ship.
All right,
y'all podcast, man.
Thank you. Finally, I can get out of trouble. So, what actually happened is we did the podcast at Dot Comedy Studios in Columbia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and we did the fuck grammar. When we did that, that initiated everything. Me and Lloyd were like, all right, well, we want to continue the podcast after Bunny and Leland left to New York. So we were like, all right, how are we gonna do it? And it took us a while. But then we came up with the concept of actually just putting on a show to pay for our time of doing the podcast. So by doing the show, we was like, well, we're probably going to get in trouble with this podcast. Like if we ever put a podcast together, we was probably going to get in trouble. And then it just created the name I'm Gonna Get in Trouble. And then we started doing a show called I'm Gonna Get in Trouble. And then the pandemic happened. When the pandemic happened, it stopped the show. But we were still getting followers on Instagram and Facebook from the show, and it wasn't a lot. It was very slim. So we were like, all right, well, let's just try to do the podcast during the pandemic. What are sites? And I think we started first with like Facebook Live, or then everybody jumped on Zoom. So then we started doing Zoom. Then we had a Be Live, which is an app, and then that it didn't really do us justice, so we left them and went to StreamYard. And so we're doing these podcasts every day. We just keep riding through. This shit's fun. People are looking at us like, oh, you guys are working during the pandemic. Terrence is one of the people who's like just commenting constantly on the podcast. So we were like, hey, Terrence, you want to come on the podcast and be a guest? And I think he was like, yeah, sure. And then I think it went from like, do you want to be a guest to, hey, Lloyd has to step out. Can you do the podcast with me? And it was like, yeah. And then I had to step out and he did the podcast with Lloyd. And then it was just like, no, I think this is it, bro. We got 3 people that are consistently trying to do the podcast weekly, which is already a hard feat.
Mhm.
And all of us have different perspectives, and all of us are dickheads. So it's literally like mostly Terrence and Lloyd ganging up and teasing me, and then me and Terrence ganging up and teasing Lloyd, and then, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody just doesn't really like Terrence. So
Pretty much.
kind of just
I represent everything most people hate.
They're
Just by looking at me.
They're just mad that you actually got to join the podcast, and they're all stuck in the comment section.
Oh man, it sounds like
What's
something.
funny too, like out of the funniest part is like the night that I guess they pitched the idea, I was at the same venue for my last show in DC. My uncle had passed away, and it preempted the things that I needed to move away and whatnot. But so it was just kind of funny in a weird way that the idea sparked that same night, and then however many months later, it just happened to end this way.
Yeah.
So, Eddie, are any of you still in the DC area, or all of you relocated? Because I thought Lloyd moved away too.
Yeah, Lloyd's in Vegas.
Yeah, Lloyd's in Vegas now. He went to Albuquerque and then Vegas. Albuquerque then Vegas. And then I'm now in the Bronx majority of the time. But I still have like a place in DC. Oh, I still have a place in Baltimore. And I got my mama's house. So
Okay.
I didn't give up any, and I say all of that to say I didn't give up any of my shows. So State that I run with Broken Diamond. So State Fair still going, DuPont Underground. I gotta leave work tomorrow, drive to DC, do a show, drive back to New York, sleep for 2 hours, and go to work.
Wow,
You know what I'm saying?
that hustle
Yeah.
is real, man. Oh man,
Yeah.
so look
That's
at
why
that.
when about hard work, I'm like, y'all don't know hard work. Don't try that shit with me, bro.
No, I know you must be doing hard work, because somehow I retired, and then you started doing everything I was doing better than I was doing it. So, and I know how hard I was working and not getting anywhere. So I know you must have been working harder than that. At least I hope so. Otherwise, I was just working wrong.
I mean,
Yeah.
but I think this is what a lot of people don't realize, right? Like, so my first year and a half in, I opened up a room in College Park where I meet a lot of people, and we were just putting it everywhere on Facebook. I was already a fucking, I was doing go-go promotions first,
That
and
big play?
so it was easy transition. So I do the big play, and then my situation with Alex went south, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I want to do this anymore. And then somebody was like, yo, you used to put on shows like 2-3 years. People were like, you used to put on shows, are you gonna do it again? And I was like, I would dibble in, I would dab out, I would dibble in, I would dab out. And then I was like, if I ever come back, I'm coming back in a big way with a 5-year plan. And I mean, COVID stepped in that, but I mean, I'm literally going into my 4th year of my 5-year plan. Almost 5th year into my 5-year plan. So it's like, now I'm like, let's see if it works, and if it doesn't, then it is what it is. It seems to be working. Prior to the pandemic, it seemed to be working. So let's see.
Awesome, man. That is yeah. I mean, I remember when you all came in. I remember the first time I met Eddie. I think we were at Corner Pocket.
No,
Yeah, that was the first time I met you at Corner Pocket in Beltsville.
yes.
Yeah.
I was horrible that night.
I thought no bullshit. I thought Eddie was Alex's security guard because of how because it just seemed like that way. I don't know why.
I was like, oh, this is a good show with your big comics, because there's a DJ, because I was like 3 weeks in or some shit, and then I was like, these guys suck. I could have done this.
Yeah, and so and then we all started talking outside, and it started snowing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit! And then we just chopped it up, and it was amazing because I was like, I didn't know this many comics at all. I knew Joey because I was Joey's entourage at that point, where we would just go to random shows and pop out, and I'd be like, oh shit, who are these new people that I'm meeting? That's just normal goddamn people. Because you go to a comedy show, you don't expect them to be normal people. You don't expect comedians to just be normal people that chop it up after everything's done. Yeah. But then just meeting Eddie.
You say that, like, but that's how I met Candace, because I was like Candace was like larger than life. I think you were doing when I met Candace, I met you at your show in DC under the what's the name, and I think you were like doing competitions off the Brizik, but like everybody already knew you were, and we all met at shows, but I think we all met at shows and didn't know about the other person.
I think I met you at Dot Comedy at Union Jacks. That's not where we met. Or either that or one of Alex's shows.
Y'all were both at Union Jacks a lot. Time frame.
I met you. No. Sorry, I take that back. No, I met. So what happened was somebody kept telling me they wanted some show in DC in the basement like that, and I kept seeing the pictures, and so like I think I came to the show right after I started seeing you at that comedy stuff.
Oh, that's when I was at Recessions in that grimy ass little basement.
See, that's what I remember because I first met Candace at Alex's shows at a couple of Starstruck deals when I had like first started out. I was a new booty getting like little stupid guest spots here and there. And then correct me if I'm wrong, but you were big wig there running your shows with, I might be wrong because it's been a while, but Pretty Funny Entertainment or something along those lines, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The logo. Didn't I do shirts for you?
You said what?
Didn't I do something for you material wise? Didn't I do your shirts or?
No, I think you did something. Did you help me make flyers or? I can't even remember at this point, but I do remember you did something. You helped me with something or asked me about something. I can't remember.
Right. Yeah. But I mean,
Candace crowdsourced the shit out of that show. So she's like, hey, can you come do my lights?
No, that's not what happened, Joey.
That's
what
networking.
I had this show, and you came to my show to get time, and you were like, "You need lights." Like you were like, "What the fuck is this? Get a light, Candace."
Are you still with the dude, the poker player guy?
Yes.
Are y'all married yet?
We're engaged.
You don't see the ring?
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you.
That's all.
Are we what?
Are y'all still in New York or?
We are in an undisclosed location.
Who snitched on somebody?
Top secret.
Shut your ass up and let's change the subject.
We definitely moved to New Jersey together. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Get back to these dickheads. All right. I just wanted to talk about y'all week. But we ain't talking.
You still sound like a terrible DMX record, man. You need to fix your goddamn phone. Like I'm telling you, it's like every.
Right?
I know, but I'm trying to help you out with the audio, my guy.
We get a nice little segment, and then it'll
yeah.
Do y'all think the fucking button that I'm pushing to do this? Like, when...
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, I realize there's limited things you can do, but there's something like I don't know. Maybe try something.
You
make it look like you're trying to do something.
Make an antenna like an old TV.
touch a socket. Anyway,
hold your chain out like a little bit. Better reception.
Talking about pre-recording, and then I was like, okay, I think I would really get in trouble. I think I would feel bad, so I'm gonna leave it alone. But go ahead, guys. Y'all can keep going.
Oh man, but yeah, man, it's been years, and listening to all the stories y'all just told. This is a great part. This is what Dot Comedy was founded on. It was the family of comics in DC, and it was just getting a spotlight on them, and then trying to get them out to everybody else. And that's why when Eddie came to me and said, "Hey, I want to try doing a podcast like you all are doing," and I was like, "All right, cool. Just use our studio." Same thing with Fighter's Block when Jesse and Joe Gilpin came through. It was a matter of just going, "Hey, who's where and who do we know who's funny and who really wants to do this damn thing. And it grew from that. And then hearing that Terrence was in the mix and we didn't know at the time. He's like that he's like Joey when we were little and went to school with Joey. Didn't know Joey, didn't never meet Joey, but then like 20 years later, it's like, oh shit, that's a cool guy that I like grew up in the like orbit of for a number of years. And all of a sudden I'm doing business with him. And it was the weirdest damn thing in the world, but this is how Kismet it is. And again, I'm happy to see you all succeeding. I'm happy to see you all doing big things. You all are doing your thing on a regular basis, which is very hard in the podcast world, unless you're making buku bucks on doing it. And because I see every time y'all post, I see it pops up on my timeline. So I'm always like, oh shit, let me take a look and see what y'all are doing. And I'm always happy to see it, man.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
We appreciate it.
No,
oh yeah, man. I wish Lloyd was here because again, I want to give Lloyd his flowers while he's here.
Always at work. Don't worry about him.
Oh man, Joey.
Marcus, we already did this for Eddie, but we got to figure out who Terrence is at the Dot Comedy Cookout.
Terrence at the Dot Comedy Cookout. Terrence would be the aunt's boyfriend that comes to the cookout, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, who's that white guy?" And then they go, "Oh shit, he's on the dance floor with Aunt Patty, and he's just dancing off key." I hope he's dancing close to rhythm, but he may hit an off beat every now and again. But then when push comes to shove and everybody's playing dominoes and spades, Terrence knows his business and he steps the fuck away from all those tables. Terrence stays in the background. And again, Terrence, am I correct in these assessments of who Terrence is?
I'm just surprised that, in all honesty, I'm surprised that you didn't say something about raisins and potato salad. Like, I swear that shit has still been like the measurement of white for whatever reason. That's been the standard since it was established circa 2015 or whenever the fuck that shit leaked on Facebook. Like, oh, he's white, but he's not. Raisins in the potato salad white. Like, oh shit, I don't know what that means.
You really don't know what that means?
I do know what the fuck it means, but I'm just trying to avoid it because I know what the fuck I'm doing with cooking. All right, I never once put fucking raisins in potato salad. I hate putting raisins in like chicken salad. I hate that shit.
I hate raisins in general.
Who uses raisins in all their food? White people.
Man, like, you know, the people that put like apples and grapes in their chicken salad. Like, oh, I'm gonna spread. Like, fuck you. All right, that shit don't belong together. Fuck you and your mama for teaching you that.
That's why he's at the cookout with Aunt Patty.
Uneven rate of chew bullshit.
I don't like salad that isn't greens, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate all of
It's
it.
weird.
Seafood salad, chestnut salad, dickhead salad.
Chestnut salad. I've never heard of that.
I don't think I've ever heard of any chestnut salad.
Chestnut
Man,
salad.
but Joe, we're gonna take a quick break, man. Then we're gonna get into these topics, man. We get into the world. What's going on in the world? What you got on the dock, dude?
There was a possible Brian Laundrie sighting because apparently he's a Sasquatch now. They found Excalibur in the ocean.
Okay.
And Kanye West got a haircut that people are feeling some type of way about.
All right, man. We're gonna talk about that and a whole bunch more when we get back on the Dot Comedy Podcast.
Yeah, hey, true. What? Give me your number, girl. Hey, Susie, why you roll with it? Come on. Sexy lady.
And this segment of Dot Comedy Podcast is brought to you by Atomic Music. That's right, Atomic Music in Beltsville. If you're looking to start a podcast, looking to start a band, looking to start to do anything instrumental, stop by Atomic Music. They're open Sunday through Saturday. On Monday through Friday, they're open from 12 to 6. And on Sunday, they're open from 12 to 5. That's right, Atomic Music in Beltsville. All of your Dot Comedy needs right there in Beltsville, Maryland. And we're back on the Dot Comedy Podcast. This song, I wrote this song, Joey.
You did?
I wrote this song about Candace. And then she went and got engaged. And now I can't sing it to her anymore.
Does one really write go-go music? Or does the go-go music write you?
It writes you. I think more or less it gets inside of you. Like badness.
Like ass, motherfucker.
Oh my goodness! We are
Like
back.
jazz,
folks.
but with pots and pans.
Whoa, relax yourself. Relax yourself, Turn. Relax.
Boom, boom.
Oh man, and you, if you're joining us late in the Dot Comedy Podcast, you've missed a lot because we are having a blast here, folks. We are joined by the I'ma Get in Trouble podcast, folks. That's right. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Joey LaFaro. It is Eddie Lyles
That's right.
and Terrence joining us on the Dot Comedy Podcast this week, man. It has been fun, guys. Thanks for coming in with us. Y'all gonna hang out with us, get in these segments, man. We can get into some trending topics, man, to see what's going on in the world and just see what our take is on that shit, man. Joey, what's happening with? I heard. Okay, so we talked about the zebras.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, let's do this quick Dot Comedy roundup real quick. All the shit Candace wants to talk about that nobody else does. Okay, so zebras.
Kourtney
Lizzo.
Kardashian got engaged to
Yeah,
Travis
Travis
Barker.
Barker.
Okay,
Megan Fox is dating MGK, and they're very much in love.
Yeah,
she's
that's
been dating him for 6 months. Okay,
no.
Yeah.
Wow, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, they're new, maybe 6 months
That's
to a
great.
year, but they're very much in love. But
They
Kourtney
both
just
go
got
away
engaged
together.
yesterday.
They can both get the fuck out of the public consciousness.
And she got engaged on a beach, and he made like a big circle of flowers, roses, and candles. And he proposed to her on like some private beach in Malibu. It was the most romantic thing.
Who was that? Travis Barker, or that was
Travis Barker is now engaged to Kourtney Kardashian.
Kourtney Kardashian?
The
And
pretty.
here's the thing. She has
The pretty
3
Kardashian.
children with Scott Disick, who asked her to marry him several times, and she kept telling him no, that she doesn't believe in marriage. And now she's engaged to Travis Barker, and they've been together for like 10 months or some shit. So when you're in love, you're in love.
Or
Also,
you're just stupid people that don't, think things through, and we don't need to give a fuck what they think.
Tell them how you truly feel, Joey.
I'm just like, why do we care? They're going to be divorced, and we go, oh my god, the relationship's over. Oh, look at the breakup. And tabloid, fuck off. I don't care.
what if that doesn't happen, bro?
Exactly. Why are you so hateful? Let people be in love. Let people enjoy things.
Because it
Tommy,
was just dumb shit.
Can't talk about them no more. Are they still together? I don't even know.
Who, Yeezy and Kim?
No, Pamela Anderson and Tommy.
No,
been divorced.
they've
They
been
got
gone.
divorced in the 90s, Eddie.
She did a sex tape with the Brett Michaels or whatever, like after the fact.
Tommy, dummy.
No,
No,
she
after
did
that,
one with
she
Brett
did one with
Michaels
Bret
too.
Michaels.
Yeah, after the fact, dummy.
Heard of that shit.
Yeah,
Oh, you need to look up both of them.
yeah.
I'm so good. Nah, what if they stay together, Joey? Why so much?
What?
Shit? Nah, man.
Nope,
You-
don't know
you
what you're saying.
Do not know what you're saying. Stop watching old archive footage of VIP.
I like how you ended with know what I'm saying and then no one understood him.
It's so hard to be on your side right now, Eddie, with that shit ass audio.
Oh my God, man.
You need some plug-in microphones or
I got
headphones
some
or something.
earbuds, dude.
Yeah.
You got some earbuds or there around you?
Y'all have a fuck.
It's
Oh,
funny
man.
though, like nobody really cares about that Kardashian stuff, but she's like the
there's
one
some-
that doesn't stay in the spotlight
There's
Yeah.
celebrities for the sake of being celebrities. Like, I don't
Yeah,
what
but-
they do to
because
be
their dad was in the OJ trial, and then she
That's-
got fucked
don't-
by Ray J's crooked dick.
Bro, I've come to grips on that. They are celebrities because they know how to keep attention, and that is a skill by itself. Get them
Amen.
Agreed.
Right.
Agreed.
They keep
I don't want them to
attention.
exist. Therefore, I'm going to stop.
Hold on.
Attention.
They keep attention, and they properly and continuously monetize it. They're
exactly.
great. They're great. I don't know. Everybody's hating on them, but they done figured out something we ain't figured out. So
I agree
They
with
are
that.
business
But
women,
they
bro.
realize they only exist because you allow them to. I don't want to
that's
participate.
not true. Kim literally owns like 5 businesses. She's got a fragrance line. She's got a underwear line. She's got a shoe line. Like, she literally owns like 5 businesses.
So does
Hey.
every other celebrity.
Literally,
Joey LaFaro owns
Ray
it.
J's
Your
crooked
celebrity card.
penis fucks greatness into her.
When you get your celebrity
It's
card,
all
you
thing like
you start like you start like
That is
6
true,
different
Terrence.
businesses.
No, you guys, misogynistic haters, yo.
I am
Exactly.
not.
Y'all do-
No.
We're
Okay,
talking
maybe-
about a woman who is beautiful and independent and successful, and they're hating. That's what's happening.
You're hating, bro.
But she's not talented, and that's my point.
There's some dudes man that literally get parts because
I wouldn't
She
call
is
it.
talented.
talent.
Her talent is that she knows how to make money. That's
exactly.
the talent.
You got Jeff
Well,
Bezos.
hookers. So you saying hookers are
Not
talented too?
talented.
Hookers know how to make money. I'm saying honest
I'm
question.
talking about she's
I-
literally a billionaire. I don't know any hooker that got
Right.
billions from hooking.
Bro.
I think two things are true here. I think she got greatness fucked into her by Ray J, that then allowed her to be an excellent businesswoman.
No, bro. No, so this
It was something about the angle of the peen that hit the
Bro.
vaginal wall just right, and it unlocked
bro.
like a certain.
I truly believe, and I'm being so serious about this shit,
Fuck.
that Kim Kardashian didn't want that tape out there, right? But
Her mom.
tape went out there, and now
You
everybody
think
was
the mom did it? That's what everybody thinks.
her mom was smart enough to learn to make money, one, off a mistake, and two, turn it into family wealth. Like niggas,
Yes.
niggas,
Yes.
Okay, that still doesn't mean that she
Say
did
what
anything.
you will about those are smart ass women. They
Bruh.
turn a
No,
sex
no.
tape
Her mom
into
is smart.
an
Stop giving her
empire.
credit for shit her family did for her.
They turned a sex tape into an empire. Like
right? No,
name somebody else who did that.
she didn't have to do that. Her mom turned it in.
Lisa Ann.
But just letting her
Who
do
the fuck is that?
She was a porn star. I was just fucking with you.
Exactly. Because she doesn't have an empire. That's why I don't know. Who
Vanessa
that
Hey,
Del
is.
damn it! I think she's a millionaire. I think.
Vanessa Del Rey's a millionaire too.
Still had to walk
You
that
keep
line.
talking about her.
Hold on. She still had to walk that line to become a billionaire. Not only did she have to walk that line to become a billionaire, her sisters had to do the same thing. We don't think about actors who get a great role and the director is fucking amazing. We don't be like, oh, he was only good because of that director. No, niggas, you give it to both of them. Nobody both walk off with
I
awards.
do.
Her mom, I'm not saying you don't. I'm saying in the grand scheme and the generalization of things, her mom was good at one thing. She was good at one. They just so happen to be in the same vicinity. Bro, get that lady her props, bro.
Give
I
them
just-
all their flowers.
I
They
just don't
deserve
get
it.
it enough.
I can't. But we're not even talking about Kim. We're talking about Chloe. Why? Why do I give a fuck about Chloe hooking up with the fucking drummer from Blink-182 who hasn't even been
Okay,
a
Joey. First of all, take it down 1,000. Relax. That's number one. Number two, the
because y'all
reason
ganging up
why
on me over some dumb shit.
hold on, no one's ganging up on you. Take a couple deep breaths. The reason why it is relevant is because she has a whole family, 3 kids with this other guy that she would never marry. She refused to marry. Now she is marrying this other guy. She found love and she's like 42. I think it's a remarkable
So
story.
does every other celebrity, and then we find out 3 months later that they didn't find love. They're just dumb celebrities that got married. Like it's not
I understand people do that too, motherfucker. I was with my wife just
exactly again, but when we do it, it's not fucking news.
married and divorced after 4.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you,
Damn.
thank you. Phil Avocado understands.
Oh man. Okay. See. This
Well,
is what
I'm happy for her. Clearly, you're angry, but I'm happy for her.
I don't give a fuck about her. Is what I'm pointing out to you. I don't want to talk about it because I don't care.
see this.
It's one of those things where like you act like I'm mad about it, but it's only because you're making me talk about it. I would leave it alone if you don't bring it up.
See, this is why I brought it up. As
Like
far as
Lizzo's, just like Lizzo's titties, I don't care that they left home and got lost in the woods, but you keep putting them in my face.
keep dangling those titties in Joey's face, he's gonna lose his
First of
mind.
all, Joey, Marcus said, let's take a couple minutes to get over the things that Candace wants to talk about that nobody else wants to talk about. That's what we're doing right now. That's the whole point of this 10 minutes is talk about shit that I want to talk about. That nobody
And obviously, me reacting the way I react is part of that. That's what the show. What are we doing here? What are we doing?
What is this? This was the secret formula.
Be honest,
You're
yo.
not supposed to be in here yelling in front of company, Joey.
They do what
That's
they
all right. That's all right. Eddie lashed out at me for his shit ass audio. Terrence, you supposed to be on my side. Oh. Ah. We're just having interfamilial fights right now. It's interfamily conflict.
Worst family reunion ever. It's both sides of the in-laws are yelling at each other.
This is turning into the Thanksgiving episode already.
Yeah.
No doubt. Eddie's just gonna have to do sign language the rest of this whole fucking episode.
To hold up cue cards, like
It's so bad because I can hear y'all clearly, and I'm so
We can't hear you.
Eddie's gonna start replying in the comment section. We have to put it on the screen.
That shit's gonna come in fucking phases too. The words will just come in. Hey, guys, please stop.
Oh my goodness, Joey. Okay, Candace, did you got all
Okay,
your
I'm-
celebrity?
Lizzo didn't show up naked again this week, so I don't have anything else to add. Go ahead, move on.
No Lizzo sightings. All right. Oh,
Else to add.
Candace, we didn't talk about it on the podcast. Never mind. We'll go ahead with the topic. Go ahead, Joey.
Versus.
Versus.
Would you like to see Busta Rhymes on Versus?
Yes. Versus.
Well, who's an appropriate opponent? Because right now he's had 5 people turn him down.
That's a good question. Busta versus who?
nobody must do himself. What are you
He-
talking?
Yeah, he's kind of in no, who would
Yeah,
you
like,
do?
because who could you? Because Busta's got such a unique flow. It's not like
I got it. Busta versus E40.
No.
Because they both have that fast kind of rapping thing that they
I
do.
was waiting. doesn't have enough hits for that.
Close-ish. Yeah, I mean, what is he outside of Ghetto Report Card? E40's got no massive album, and
That's
Ghetto
true.
Report
He's got
Card
like 2
is
hits.
only big
You're right.
because Tell Me When to Go with that whole, like, everybody did that whole dance craze when that hit.
Hype movement, yeah.
Yeah,
E40
the hype-
got Sprinkle Me, and that's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it. But I mean, I'm trying to say who like has that same kind of quick flow like Busta.
East Coastness.
Who would it be?
I don't think there's
he's
anybody
so-
out there.
He's
There's
so
nobody-
unique. It's hard to go with somebody that you're like, okay, that would pair well.
So
Fuck it.
I
I'll
mean,
just default and say Ja Rule.
somebody-
I was gonna say Busta versus Snoop, but he already versed DMX.
Mhm.
That's why you go Ice Cube.
Okay.
ooh,
I would say
that.
Cube.
I like that.
Cube would be a good one.
Mm.
Because
If
it'd
you
be
go like
it'd be
East Coast
contradiction.
versus West Coast, kind of 2 different styles, that'd be good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are
And
they the same era though? Because
A
I-
little
that's
bit
what I'm
like
saying,
Ice
though.
Cube was a little bit before because
before
he was
yeah.
NWA, so late 80s to like early 90s when he was
No,
like going
no.
solo.
Oh, Paul.
What?
Buster was back then too.
Yeah,
Nah,
Busta was
but-
good.
I don't think he was
In
big
early
like
90s.
that though.
But he was with leaders in the new school
Was
was
he?
back.
So
Oh,
in that,
Oh, I guess
Yeah.
yeah. You're right.
And then
Okay. So
then
if we're
it-
starting from leaders of the new school, how about Poor Righteous Teachers? Right? Who was that? Q-Tip and who else? Am I doing it right? Who was in Poor Righteous Teachers?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Well, you and Marcus.
I don't remember myself.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm letting down the culture.
so
DJs everywhere.
Yeah, I'm letting you know. Over features.
So here's 3 names that Busta put out when he got interviewed by Complex last year. He said
Yeah.
Jay-Z, Eminem, and Lil Wayne are 3 potential.
Okay, so
opponents.
when we first said it, Eminem came across my mind because of flow style and because of amount of hits that could go kind of with Buster throughout the year.
Absolutely not. Busta's getting buried against Marshall. He's got way more hits than Busta Rhymes ever had. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
And
no.
that's even if you include Busta's collabs.
He has bigger songs. I wouldn't go with you. I wouldn't go that far. He does have bigger songs,
Mm-hmm.
but not.
And more of
Not
them.
bigger hits.
More top 10 hits than Busta Rhymes ever had.
You're talking about a
Yeah.
career over a 35-year career. Buster got
See,
way.
I actually feel like Lil Wayne's probably a bit more compelling than
No.
Eminem would be. I say compelling. I say compelling only because it would be something a little bit more interesting than Eminem. Like it would be something, but it'd still be two different eras because Wayne was what, like 12 when Busta was doing that? Because what, Hot Boys and doing all of that stuff and back that ass up was what, late 90s. So
And
he
he
was a
16,
young teen
yeah.
around that time.
Cash
Yeah.
Money took over for the 99 and the 2000.
Right,
Busta
exactly.
was on his way out at that time.
Right. So like that's why I said like hit for hit, it would be compelling, but it's two different eras of music. I
Yeah.
don't know that you blend that well on a versus. You know what I mean? Like
I
you
don't
got to
know.
kind of stick to that same era.
Lil Wayne,
That's right.
the person that Lil Wayne can go up against is Jay-Z. The only person to go up or R&B guy, which still would be the same thing. Busta can't go against him, but he's not on the same tier as them, if that makes sense. Like,
You know who I-
there's nobody that really can go against Busta because the nigga fire.
I can't really think of anybody that would be a proper match for him.
Yeah.
I would like.
It's not a proper match for them either. Like he wouldn't be able to go against he wouldn't be able to go against Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, or Drake.
Nah.
Eminem, I would like him against Eminem just to get it out of the way. He's probably not going to win, but it's like, who does M really go against?
M could go against.
Yeah, there is that. Now,
I
Joey.
have a white person because
I was trying to say it before
Okay. So there was
because I didn't want to come off as being totally
a
ignorant.
note in the background. Joey said Busta Rhymes versus Tech Nine.
No, get the fuck out of it.
You must not listen to Tech Nine. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. Anyone who ever could say that doesn't listen to Tech Nine.
I
No,
was about to
I
say
didn't-
like you Tech Nine is going to be so hit or miss depending on who you're talking
That's
to.
the problem.
Yeah, because
that's-
I mean,
That's the problem.
true hip
That's
hop
the
people will go.
I
"All right,
agree.
this is the
I-
battle of the century. But
That's-
anybody who just watching would just be like, "Oh, who's this dude with the bald head with the red beard?"
Yeah,
kinda
most people would be like, "What the fuck am I even watching? And why would Busta Rhymes talk to this old man like that? Like it just wouldn't." And I love Tech. Like
Yeah.
I grew up around Tech. Like I mean, Kansas City, right? Like that's the thing. It's just no. That
I
wouldn't
could
be.
have sworn that was a MAGA hat. I'm sorry, I didn't. I've been looking at it as
You
side.
know,
I get that all the time. You know, I keep my political beliefs to January 6th.
That's funny.
No, you know who I think to keep in that era, to somebody I think would be at least like in line, but I'm having a hard time for the case, but I think would at least be close would be maybe Redman.
Red, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
What about
just
Mo?
he's not gonna have the same flow, but he's gonna have like more of the hits, I think, for Redman.
Hell
I
no.
think that would be a good matchup. What about Most Def?
I think
Hell
I
no.
think
Too conscious.
I think
too conscious to go
I was just about to say I think he's too conscious. I think he's too
Okay.
much of a conscious rapper.
Now, if
I
you
think
could
it have to be like Most against Common.
fire,
Yeah.
that would
Okay.
be fire.
What would be fire?
Most Def versus Ice Cube.
No, Most Def versus
Most
Common.
versus Cube
That's the
would-
same kind of conscious rap.
No, that's what I meant to say. I'm sorry. Common Ice Cube. That'd be fire
Common Cube would be hilarious
because of the battle.
because of the battle they did. So it'd just be okay. If we
I'd
gotta
actually
get
love
personal
to see.
about this-
I would love to see Dr. Dre and Jay-Z go at it. East Coast, West Coast. Why not, man?
I would-
Producing and hits, like what you
Amazing.
rapped on and what you produced. Are
See,
you
but-
shitting me?
That would be
That would
amazing.
be so fucking sick for my
say-
child, not my childhood, but
Right.
my era of like what I grew up in, that sweet spot, late 90s to early 2000, that like really hit my influence. That would be my shit right there.
Did
See,
you
I
know
would-
Jay-Z,
I would
That
pick
would
Dr.
be
Dre.
Jay-Z and Dre because Dre would if he would have to stick to
How
hip
not,
hop,
Eddie?
Dre would have to stick to hip hop
I
and
agree.
it would, but the thing is, Dre's catalog of just Dre.
I agree, but
It's
that's why I
not-
said I think if you did rapping albums and you did
And
producing,
producing.
because what you have Chronic and Chronic 2001, a little bit of Relapse, you
Oh,
could
no.
say Dre rapped on, but
He's not-
the rest of his producing, Jay-Z could do the same thing.
He didn't. Luke wrote it and Ice Cube wrote it. No, bro. And you're getting somebody who actually breaks for them. Guy who read his own. That's dumb. That's all he can. He should right there.
I got that you think I'm dumb, Eddie. That was the only part of your point that I picked up. I appreciate it. Very
That's
good
dumb.
criticism.
Something. I don't know what's going on.
Here's what the
Very
weird
good
part is.
criticism.
I can see him. I can see his mouth moving. The video's fine. The audio keeps dipping in and out. It's so fucking
Every
weird.
other word. I don't know. Put the phone closer to your face or something. I don't know what's happening.
But does it sound like you can hear me or what?
That's honestly. that's-
God damn, you look like a thumb when you do that, bro. He looked like, am I good here? Hey, can you hear me?
When I shake my head, I look the same way.
Hey, guys, you got my point here. That's dumb.
We should do an episode like that where it's just thumbs in the webcam.
I don't like you. I don't like it. All right, can y'all hear me now?
A little
No.
bit better.
A little bit better. A little bit
A
better.
little bit.
I quit this
Why
fucking.
it's cutting in and out.
Oh my god.
Terrence got this down. I didn't go to sleep. I see y'all. I'm fucking this podcast up. I've been
Plug in some earbuds or something, Eddie. Plug in some earbuds.
It's not that I promise you. I don't think it's the. I think it's my service.
Okay.
But the video's coming through clean. That's the reason. That's the reason.
get it.
That's the reason we think it's the earbuds or something.
I think you need
I mean,
some
I talk on the phone all the time, so I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Um,
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go over here and cry. You finally
Just
get
stay on camera and cry. I wouldn't be able to hear you anyway.
Mark.
Try turning your video off and just have audio.
Yeah. See if that might work.
What are you trying to say? I want to see me?
And he just looked like a whole fucking bald
Bandwidth's the problem, and you cut the video.
Like a milk dud in the camera.
Are y'all still making fun of me now? Okay.
No, you actually sound better now.
I'm trying. I thought I did because this is me, and I'm sad, and I'm gonna call my friends that took down Dave Chappelle, and they're gonna take you guys down too.
You sound better now. Seriously, no joke.
Yeah, you do sound better now.
Yeah.
You said what?
You
do
sound better.
now.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right. But yeah.
So
He had to cut the camera off and do this. Hey guys.
Hey, Tom, you better be glad I can't see you right now. Oh, I can't.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Good. All right. So Joe, what else is going on in the world, man?
So we think the surveillance video is was captured in Florida, featuring one Brian Laundrie.
Oh, that's the dude that kicked his girlfriend in the Grand Canyon, right?
Yeah, the Gabby Petito chick.
In the Grand Canyon.
They ain't caught that boy yet. They will not stop until they do. Once a white girl goes missing and they put her face on TV, they will not stop until they catch
Oh, this
him.
is great. They have the
Man.
video here.
Does he go past the camera like a Yeti in like shadow?
He's on a bike.
Where was this supposedly taken?
Ocala, Florida.
Hang on.
This
Garrett-
this idiot hasn't fled to Cuba or Mexico yet. Like he's still in the U.S. like an asshole.
So what's
I
going
imagine like for real, if he
I've
was
never
still
done
in the
this
US.
before. I hope this doesn't fuck up the stream. I'm gonna try and share screen so we can all look at the video.
Does he not know it's a nationwide manhunt? Has he not fled the country yet? Like what is he doing?
So this is
But what are y'all talking about?
Brian Laundrie, the dude. So you
Saying
know
the
that
name of
the
the-
dude in Florida who went on vacation with his girlfriend, came back without her, and now they're looking for him because
Yeah.
they don't know what happened to the girl.
Excuse me.
No, her body was found dead, and now he's wanted for murder. Like he's the number one suspect.
Yeah, it was
Or
like he came back in their van without her.
Without
and then
her.
they was like, oh shit. And then he was gone, and then they found her body.
All right.
This dude
No,
keeps
I'm sharing my screen and I'm
popping
playing the video. Or not.
It would be a commercial at the beginning of it. That's our
Never
life.
mind.
Paying for YouTube.
Joey, pay for the YouTube premium. God, we got
Right,
a whole
dude.
podcast, dude.
Right. That's so weird.
I mean, I know it was through YouTube. It just is. It's in the middle of an article. It didn't even have the.
Well,
thing.
if you guys want the Dot Comedy Podcast to not have videos played during our episode, you can always buy Smooth My Balls with the link on the Dot Comedy Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter pages. That's
like
right.
a scene
Smooth
out
My
of
Balls
Space
and get
Jam.
20% off a Smooth My Balls Turf Chopper 3.0. That's right. Smooth My Balls. All right. Yeah, Joey. So so he's still on the run.
Yeah.
We'll start there. He's still on the run. Dog the Bounty Hunter hadn't caught him. I didn't think that would have worked out too well just yet.
Is he still looking for him?
He better be.
Maybe.
He's gonna be looking for him until he catches him. I think that's how it works.
Dog,
Well, I
dog
mean-
gonna look for him until black people accept dog again.
Was
That's how long dog gonna be.
Is the girl black?
No,
Then I don't
Of
think.
course
think-
not. No one would care if she was.
okay. I got through the.
I
ad.
would care.
I got through. The
I
ad.
mean, America wouldn't care if she was.
So you say no one, and that implies that I don't like black women, and I love black women. Candace,
Dude,
You
you
should
so Joey. Joey loves black women.
Joey black women.
That's not in dispute here. So,
Is that
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 snow
was
in
definitely
Florida?
Florida. Not just sand. It's
Okay.
that's definitely Florida. Yeah. Oh, there he is on the bike, pedaling
So-
through the mud.
So how do we know that's him? That could be any random dude.
Oh, they're definitely not sure. That's why they said it's a potential sighting. But why
Uh,
else would be riding a bike through the mud?
And fucking himself up. God damn,
This
dude.
could literally be anybody.
Right.
Literally could be anybody.
Literally.
Now TMZ has video of you fucking up on the side of the road.
We need to go back and do like a really shitty like voiceover, like you have like 1920s like silent music film. Yeah, like that's how fucking corny this dude looked. Like you look like a fucking dumb idiot sitting there like, oh god damn this fucking like. Just have
And now
some
he's
corny-ass
on
music
national
playing.
TV as a murder suspect.
Right.
Here's what I want to know. Why was there a camera there? Like what?
What
What?
were they videoing?
Is that
Somebody was probably recording that big ass ditch they just dug for cars. And was like, yo, look at this dumbass about to ride his bike and this shit. Look at this shit. And try to put that shit up, and everybody was like, hold up, that looks like the dude
Right.
that black people know nothing about. Listen, I don't like with
No, Eddie, we know about it. It's a nationwide manhunt for this dude. It's been for like a month.
I
Hold on.
wouldn't know if you and Joey hadn't talked about it.
No, I was gonna say, yo, I don't think everybody knows this. I think I'm putting two and two together. This is the chick who's like a Twitter or Instagram chick, and then they went on vacation. They got in an argument, and then he showed back up to her parents' house in the Winnebago or something like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
about it. Or a van or something. But yeah,
Right.
they went
Yeah.
on
I remember the story. I
Yeah.
didn't know anything about he was still on the fucking run. I'm not gonna lie.
If you're
That
on a
nigga
bike,
could kidnap
you-
so many people. Yeah, I didn't know.
He's
Yeah,
he's
so
not
they-
on the run. He's on the move. He's
Are
like-
you- if you're on a bike,
for her,
are you on
and
the
he
run?
wasn't saying anything. And then they found her remains.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he lawyered up and disappeared.
Yeah. And then the parents was like, oh yeah. He was supposed to be here when y'all came, but he left like 4 days ago.
Mhm.
And then like a month into the search, they were like, oh yeah, we just remember he left a day earlier than we even said then too.
They had a nigga 19-day head start.
This nigga, I was gonna say this nigga was a fucking murder suspect and had 5 days before meeting the police.
Yeah.
This is what
Planned
I'm
this shit at
saying.
Yeah.
Huh?
But that was his second fuck. His first fuck up was coming back without her. If you killed your girlfriend on vacation, just keep going. Don't
Yeah.
come back to her house without
But
her.
he might be dead somewhere. We about to find his body, yo.
Well, he
Oh my
probably
God.
ate by a gator, man. It wouldn't be surprising.
Took
No,
a
that's
wrong
what-
turn on that bike.
no,
he fell
that's-
off that bike and got
I'm
eaten by a
waiting for
gator.
that's what I think is going to happen to the dog bounty hunter. Like I feel it. Like it's
Think
going
dogs
to
get eaten by a gator?
yeah, because like he's a
What?
TV personality. He's got all the trimmings of that character in the movie that gets eaten by a crocodile.
Mm.
Like he's just kind of an asshole. You don't really need him there.
I can
He's
see that.
expendable.
No, man, he redeemed himself. He said dogs got the scent. So
Is that what he said for real?
that's
though?
fair.
Yes, he
said.
did.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, I don't. These type of things do not like hit my radar like at all. I don't Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't know this nigga was on the run.
This is the kind
Yeah.
of shit you're missing out on, Eddie, by having Candace as part of your podcast. Because we weren't going to talk
'Cause
about that.
They didn't know till I told them either. I have to tell
Yeah,
them
this
everything.
doesn't make sense.
I have
Alright.
to tell them shit.
Candace keeps us up on current events like zebras in PG County. She knows Lizzo's titties. Candace knows whatever's happening in the world.
I am states away, and they are actually in Maryland and didn't know that zebras are loose in PG County. Like, what? They
I
need me.
knew. I just kept forgetting to talk about it.
Okay, I didn't know zebras were loose in PG County because the first thing I look at on news sites is not the Z section. I don't look at news articles that say zebra.
First of all, I heard about
Also,
this in the Twitters.
there's also not much else to say about that. Like, there's zebras loose. Okay. And, like, did they rob a bank? Like, what's.
Joey said what everybody was thinking.
Joey, it's zebras in regular
but
suburbia.
What other information is there to discuss?
So if you go
How did it
out,
make you feel?
if you go outside and you just see a zebra just laying on your front lawn, that's regular. That's a regular
Yeah.
day for you.
I
A
would-
zebra.
I'm gonna look up and go, "Oh shit, I moved to
I
Africa."
would shoot a whole video.
just
I
me
would-
sitting around.
It'd be all over my Instagram story, and I'd go, "Oh, that's some shit," and then I'd keep going about my day.
I would
It's like
definitely,
Madagascar in real life.
That's what
Call
I'm saying.
somebody.
I
I'm gonna
would,
let that zebra be great.
I would definitely play the Lion King theme every morning I came out the house. If I knew the motherfucker was eating grass in my lawn.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole zebra. It's not like you went outside and saw a stray Dalmatian. This is a zebra.
I'm charging admission prices to my house for the shitty ass Disney World.
It's a wild fucking animal. I ain't fucking around with it.
And zebras are faster than most people give them credit
That,
for.
that motherfucker kicks you, you're gonna die.
Well, anything kick you, you're gonna die.
Not anything. The thing's got a whole.
Any horse-like animal hits you in the
Yeah.
chest, you're probably in trouble.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much. Kangaroo punches you because those are them diesel ones. They're gonna kill you too. But what else is going on in the world, Joey LaFar?
So a diver found a 900-year-old sword that is thought to belong to a Crusader knight.
Okay.
An Israeli scuba diver has discovered an ancient sword off the country's Mediterranean coast that experts believe dates back to the time of the Crusaders. Shlomi Katzen recently on a weekend scuba dive
The most Jewish scuba diver in the world.
Israel's Carmel coast.
His name might as well be Chaim Menorah.
I
Like,
was about to say the only thing you could have done a little bit better was add some phlegm to that bitch, and it's just, okay, we good.
Shlomi Katzen. Seems like the name of a deli.
Yeah, that's so
Eddie, I think that's the deli on your new block. Like,
it's in the Bronx. Oh man! So he found a Knights Templar sword in the dirt in the mud. Where did he find it?
In the Carmel Cove of Carmel Coast of South Haifa.
Was there a battle there?
Apparently, though, they're saying that the stretch of coast has many natural coves where, through the ages, ships have sheltered from storms and sometimes left behind architectural or archaeological stuff.
Okay.
That's according to Kobe Sharvit, director of the Israel Antiquities Authority.
There's a lot of Jewishness happening.
I'm sorry, the Israel Antiquities Authority's Marine Archaeology Unit.
That has to spell something.
I am a you.
I am a you. But so he pulled it out, and so
So I guess he's king of England now. Like, he pulled it-
that's all I can think.
he
Hold
pulled
up,
the-
why is this news again? I'm sorry.
yeah, this
pulled-
one's dumb.
pulled a
Go to
sword
the next
from
one.
a-
Go to the
they
next
pulled a
one.
sword. It
What-
looks like Excalibur.
When white people find treasure, it's news.
No,
Hold
no,
up.
this topic's dumb. Go to the next one.
I was gonna say, am I missing something? Was Excalibur supposed to be based off a real story? Like, this is real
I don't-
life?
Yes.
I guess it is because they found it. So
Yes, it's a new King England.
I'm
That's
so
promised
done with it, bro. I really can't. I can't do this. I can't do
We're
this.
losing Eddie. Go to the next topic. We're losing him.
Nigga.
all right, Kanye West.
Yay!
Okay.
Here we go.
This was
So
like the Excalibur
Officially.
joint better.
Officially.
So on Monday, he was photographed arriving at JFK Airport wearing a rubber mask.
What's going on with that shit he's doing right now, covering his face? Does anybody know? Like, what is the political statement or whatever he's supposed to be making, or the artistic statement? What is it?
Sell his likeness.
He's what now?
They keep trying to sell his likeness. He feels like he's like Prince, right? Like you guys keep making money every time y'all put out pictures of me. So the only pictures that's gonna ever come out is the pictures that I choose to put out.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he's covering his face to keep paparazzi from. I mean, I guess that's a strategy.
Is that
Yeah,
why he shaved a checkerboard into his head?
Checkerboard? Shit, at least the checkerboard's organized. Looks like that dude just basically fucking applied tape however he could and just ripped.
Puzzle is missing pieces.
Yeah, I think you know what it is. I think Kanye doesn't realize that like he is fucking Kanye. Like, so he thinks about this shit in like the way that regular people should be thinking about shit. Like, he's like, if I put dots in my head, they're not gonna be able to sell my picture because I got all this shit in my head. Nobody's gonna believe it's me. I'm gonna be somebody else. Like, nigga, no.
Oh no, that's what he's
No,
doing.
we
He's
know
trying to
it's
make
you.
it. It
We
was
believe
he's
you.
trying to make it a QR code so you can just fucking click and it shows up a website.
Go to KanyeWest.com by clicking the QR code on his face.
He probably let one of his kids cut his hair. That's what it looks like. He's like, yeah, come on, Northie, go ahead, go to town. And that's what he came up with, and he just left the house.
Oh, North, what the fuck? Now I got to tell them that I did it so they won't recognize me in pictures. I wear a mask.
The caption for the photo is simply the currency symbol for Japanese yen and Chinese yuan. Yuan?
Juan.
I got away from Kanye bullshit, bro, like a long time ago. Like, I like some of his shoes, I like his music, and then I keep it fucking moving.
Not me. I'm still interested in all of his shenanigans.
You're in it because he's a Kardashian.
I tune in every time for all of his shenanigans.
You're more into him because he's a Kardashian. He's one of them. So you're like, oh, if I watch Kanye, Kim might come out. Let's see what Kim's doing. That's the only reason you care about Kanye.
Actually, it's exactly the opposite. I followed Kim Kardashian's page for the Kanye sightings because she's constantly taking pictures and he never does. And then I just started, like actually following Kim to follow Kim. So it's actually the other way around.
Oh, okay. Wow. Color me embarrassed. But I mean, Kanye West has been known to do stupid stuff, especially stupid stuff to his personal his body into his overall look. So it's not abnormal. I mean, he came out looking like one of the Golden Lords at one point. He dressed like a homeless person for 2.5 weeks. He wore all black and levitated in a stadium and did devil music in front of 1 million people. And the world just keeps spinning. And so I think, truthfully, that Kanye West is the Antichrist. I believe that no one pays attention to him because at the end of the day, he's going to cause the apocalypse in some way, shape, or form. Now, I'm not going to say that I believe this wholeheartedly because if it happens, I don't want to be the one that was blamed. I don't want anyone to go back on the Dot Comedy podcast on October 19th, 2021 and say Marcus Coleman predicted that Kanye West was the Antichrist. But at the end of the day,
he's not the Antichrist. He is just a man who is supremely talented and superbly mentally ill. That's it. That's all. And a lot of times those two things go hand in hand. When people are super genius in a certain way, madness is the other side of that coin a lot of times. And that's the only thing that's going on. Severe mental illness.
He changed the name to Ye this week.
Yay.
Yeah.
Is it Yay or Ye?
That's how you pronounce it. Yay.
Yay?
Yeah.
Yay? Okay. All right. Well, congratulations, Kanye.
Is that part of your submission? When you see, because on paper it's just YE. Do you submit a pronunciation with it to?
Of course you do. You have to.
Well, we just know because that's what they've always called him. That's what he calls himself.
Eddie quit on that note.
Eddie quit on Yay. Oh man, but it's just he has this thing, and I don't know what the genius part of him is. That is this tormented savant that he keeps portraying himself to be, because he's in a better place than most people, and his mental illness is throwing that all the way the fuck off because he's a millionaire 15 times over and living life the best way he can. Way better than the backpack rapper that he used to be. But he is choosing strategically to make everybody believe he's crazy as all fuck. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that Kanye because that's what I listened to the first 3 albums and I stopped listening to Kanye.
I don't know. I mean, is it crazy? Like, I don't know. I kind of agree with you, Candace. Like, that you got that beautiful mind that allows him to create in such an abstract way. Because if you look at his body of work, it's definitely got a very wide swath of range, right?
Yeah.
And so
He's
you
so
can see he definitely got the talent. But I definitely think that with that comes a level of like probably social retardation is what I always call it. Like it really kind of manifests itself that way. And then I do think though that he kind of plays a lot of that. I'm not going to let you take a picture of this, but I do think it's smart business moves. I don't think it's as crazy as people might think. I think it's a little bit more calculated madness.
Okay, I'll take that.
I could dig that.
But just a lot of times though, seriously, like genius and madness are usually like different sides of the same coin. You could see it with artists throughout history, like Van Gogh, and just it just exists that way. And I just think that's what's going on with him. He just is a supremely talented person who can't like handle his creative mind. So he's just like kind of, weird and off. And that's just how that works.
Okay. I mean, hey, I wish him the best of luck. Wearing rubber mask ain't fun if you got that shit over your mouth and your nose like you're supposed to. He gonna suffocate, and then they gonna have to pick him up and take that mask off and give him CPR.
He's being COVID safe. That's why he's covering his face.
That may be an S&M thing that rubber mask he's wearing. That could be his new bit. His new kink.
I can't get COVID if I can't breathe through this motherfucker.
Oh man, but it looks like we've come to the end of the Dad Comedy Podcast, Joey LaFaro.
Yep. We
have had a blast. The podcast has been fun this week, Joey.
Yes, it has.
I'm happy to have our guests from the I'ma Get in Trouble podcast.
No, thank y'all, man. Thank you for having us.
Terrence, it is a pleasure having you, sir. You are definitely welcome back on the podcast.
Absolutely. I'd love it. Thank you.
Eddie's allowed to come back if he finds a phone. He can find a landline to call into the podcast. God damn.
A rotary phone would have worked better than this shit, man. Come on.
Hey.
I appreciate y'all having us.
Where can our fans find you at, man? Where can I find your podcast
at? You can find the I'ma Get in Trouble podcast anywhere you get podcasts, Spotify, Apple, Podbeam. We put up the videos on YouTube. You can find us, follow us there. Instagram, I'ma Get in Trouble podcast, all of that stuff. So follow us there. See what we're pumping out. We get interviews Thursdays. We go live. Let's do it.
All right, man.
Okay, cool.
Definitely cool. Candace, where can they find you this week, man? You doing any big performances this week?
I'm all over. Next month I'm in Atlanta and in St. Louis. This week I am going to be in a comedy contest. I believe it's in Tampa. I'm not sure, but just follow me on _Candace. That's Candace with a K and a Y, KANDYCE. And it's _Candace on all platforms, right? So Twitter and Instagram and Black Planet and Tumblr, MySpace, everything. I'm all over, and it's just _Candace.
Even OnlyFans. Candace's OnlyFans is popular.
Oh my God.
Your OnlyFans. She's got just Candace OnlyFans. OnlyFans.
You want me to be on OnlyFans so bad.
I told you I'm just trying to be your OnlyFan. I told you that before. just me. I pay the $20. I pay the $20 every month. We just put up just new material. Got to come up every 2 weeks. That's all I ask. Every 2 weeks, something new.
What? You're breaking up.
Oh man, Joey, where can they find you, my friend?
At LaFaro Comedy on Instagram, and this week you can find me at the Ugly Mug on Thursday, and I'll be at Arlington Draft House Sunday night.
Awesome.
Woo!
Awesome. DJ Marcus will not be doing anything this week. He is taking a rest. The Ha Ha Hole was closed down because of COVID. So they told me I could take a couple weeks off. The chef got COVID, Candace. So they
fired your ass from the Ha Ha Hole. Tell the truth, Marcus.
They didn't fire me. I quit. I was told them it was too little ha-has in that hole. So I had to move on with my time and energy. But we are Dot Comedy, and we about to head out of here, folks. But we will see you next time with more fun and more thrills on the Dot Comedy Podcast.
Joey, come on.
Dot Comedy Podcast.
Tired.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Good night.